Hey guys, and welcome back to another vlog. It is a pretty easygoing day today. It's actually lunchtime, so I just ordered myself some sushi. If you can see, I am watching Miss Remy's vlog. We love Miss Remy in this house. I got my sushi right here. I got some spicy tuna, spicy salmon, a Godzilla roll, and some salmon sushi. I am very excited, so I'm going to dig in, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, hi guys. It is several hours later. I just kind of chilled. I didn't do much. Today was definitely like a mental health day, and I ended up getting invited to a hockey game, which I'm very excited about. My friend Kyra invited me. She has like the hookup with the tickets. This is only the second time I've ever been to a professional hockey game. The first time was actually like a week ago with the same friend, because she just had an extra ticket and I guess couldn't find anyone to go. And I'm going again tonight, so I'm really excited. I just prepped my skin. I think I just want to do some like flushed makeup because we're gonna be obviously indoors and it's gonna be kind of chilly because it's hockey. So definitely some blush. I act like I wasn't gonna do blush regardless. I was gonna do blush regardless. But yeah, let's go ahead and do my makeup. I already posted a get ready with me recently, so I'm not gonna do that this time because then this vlog would be 40 minutes of me just doing my makeup. So I'll have like some clips here and there and I'll speed through them. But yeah, let's speed through my makeup. Alright, so I just got to my friend Kyra's house and my makeup is done. I went with a light pink eyeshadow, a baby wing, a little bit of blush, a little bit of lip stain, a little bit of liner, a little bit of lip balm. I think it's cute. It's something I could just do really quickly. This is kind of like my everyday face. So let's go and get my friend Kyra and go to this game. Cause I'm too glued to my vision. I know you wanna pull a ring out, but I'd rather do my own thing now. I'ma get my own cash flow. I love me a Lambo. I'm grinding on my own. It's just okay, so we are now at the grocery store. Sorry, it was kind of hard to record at the hockey game. I forgot how loud it is in there. Now I'm just at Wegmans getting some snacks and dog food. I am obsessed with these. I just tried these. They were honestly way cheaper at Target, but I want these really badly, so I'm gonna get them. I got two. I just got both of the frozen grapes, but they are so delicious. And now I'm going to go get some dog food. And this is the brand that I get for my pups. Alright, so I decided to get them this. I've gotten them this one before. I really like it because because I can like actually see the vegetables in the kibble. And I just got 2 bags of my frozen grapes, and I am going to leave before I spend any more money. Alright guys, hi, it is the next day. Yes, my hair is still in a bun. Yes, it's probably going to stay that way for a while because I work from home, and to be honest with you, half the time I can't even bother. So my hair is going to be in a bun for this whole video, including the end. What I wanted to show you guys is my Ipsy, I think that's how you pronounce it, the monthly makeup subscription. I actually upgraded for the first time to the ultimate Ipsy, which is like, I think it's like a quarterly or something box that's supposedly worth, I think, like a couple $100. I'm not exactly sure, but I decided to upgrade, and that was 70, like around like $76 on top of the $36 to renew my subscription altogether. So pretty much like $100. So I just got it in the mail today, and I already opened it, but let's see what I got. And we're going to do our faces because I'm about to go DoorDash, and we'll see if we think that this was worth the $100. Okay, so I'm just going to, so this is the box that it comes in. Very cute. And what is this called? The Iconbox. And I'm just going to take everything out that is in it, and then we're going to do our faces with it and see if we think it's good. All right, that's everything. Okay. So as always, I'm going to prep my skin. I already have a bunch of skincare on that I do on a daily basis. But I'm just going to prep it with the Jumbo Continuous Prep and Set Morphe. So this is in the box. I just like doing this. Okay, so now the box. So this is from Persona. It is their tubing mascara, volumizing and lengthening. And thank God it's in the color black. So we will be the judge on if it actually does what it says. So this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. I actually just realized I have a lip balm from them, and I actually really like it. Huh? I didn't know she wanted to get in.
Stella's right there.
Stella was already in here.
Sabrina's mad that she wasn't.
I'm sorry, my puppy wanted to be let in, so my boyfriend let her in. All right, so now that I have both dogs with me in the room, I have the mascara. So let's take a look and see what the wand looks like. All right, pretty basic. It has like a slight curve to it. We'll give it a shot. Now, the next thing I'm going to grab is by Bisha, Essential Eye Designer Duo. I'm really excited for this because just like I said in my other video, as much as I love setting powder, I love a good liquid eyeliner. I love my cat eye, you know. Whether or not I'm actually good at it is another question, but I love it. And what I love about this one is that it comes with black and brown. So that's pretty cool. And they're full size. The packaging is like this gold bronze tube. It's actually very pretty. It feels very luxurious in my hand. And that is the tip. All right. Do a little switcheroo. All right. Pretty straight line. All right. It's very pigmented, so we like that. Definitely going to do a wing with that. And what else we got here? We got something called Lithy, I think. Soft fill lip pencils. So there's 2 in here. And they're the colors Dusk and Scarlet. So let's take these out. My goodness. All right. Okay, so these are like jumbo lip pencils. We're going to be trying at least one of these. And this looks like, oh, it clicks when you rotate it. Okay, can you unclick it? You can. Okay, that's nice. So you can retract it and nice. So that's that. Let me see how smooth it feels. Oh, it's very soft. Like it's a very soft wash of color. And it feels very smooth. I like that. So I have a feeling, we'll try it, but I have a feeling it won't accentuate the lines in my lips, which I like. It feels like it'll just glide through. And this one is Dusk. This is the darker color. You do have to pass it over a few times to get a color payoff, I will say that. But it's very smooth, it feels very nourishing, and I have a feeling these are meant to like layer with other lippies. So I'm not mad about that. And then I saw this. I'm kind of back and forth on this. I don't know if this color is super flattering for me, but it also can double as a highlighter, which I think is how I'm going to use it. But it's Peach Glow Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Cream Highlighting Blush from Saie, S-A-I-E. And it is a nice feeling compact. And it comes with a big juicy mirror right here. That's why I like it. But that's the color. It is stunning. It is very pretty. I was playing with it earlier. You have to really kind of dig in order to kind of like get something out of it. But if you do see, even that's like, you know, it's like a wash. It's like a wash of color. It's not super pigmented, but it's cute. It's cute. You know, I mean, would I want something a little bit more higher end for the price? Yeah, but I guess the whole point is that it's a mix of low and high end products, and that's why you don't pay full price for it, but you definitely still pay a price. So this next thing I'm opening up is Rodale, and it is their glass powder, loose blurring powder. Like I said in my other video, I am a whore for setting powder. Very excited about this. It looks very pretty. This reminds me, so I'm a music nerd. I love music. I don't know if anyone remembers Rihanna's rated R era, but this looks like something she would have came out with in the rated R era. That's instantly what I thought of when I saw this. But yeah, let me see. That's what the inside looks like. Alright, so I just got powder all over me, but I managed to get the film off, so now the powder's open. I will say I did feel the powder. It's not as finely milled as I hoped it was going to be, but we're still going to use this, not mix it with other setting powder, and see how it works. Now, this was the Natasha Denona Iconbox, so it came with her palette, which I'm so excited about. She has great eyeshadows, and a full-size Berry Pop lipstick. Berry Pop is the shade. Very pretty. Look how like stunning that is. I love old school lipsticks that just come like in a tube. Like, I don't know, it's very pretty. That's the color, a gorgeous berry. Definitely going to be wearing that tonight. Very excited about this. And what else? And we're not going to try this right now. I think I'm going to do a skincare video. A lot of my skincare is from Korea, and I love Korean skincare, as does everybody. And I think I'm going to go over what I like to use, like a separate video. But this is skincare. This is from Dr. B Lab Glycolic Acid Renewal Mask. So this mask you put on for 5 to 10 minutes. I did read the instructions, and you wash it off. I do not have time to do that today before I DoorDash, but this is what, ooh, it's thick. Almost looks like a clay mask. It smells citrusy. It smells nice and clean. I really like that. I like citrus. So that's the skincare that came in it. And now for the main event, the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. I knew this was coming, and I completely just like forgot and bought that ColourPop blush palette that I showed in my last video. I officially have so much pink toned eyeshadow that I can't buy a singular shadow. Like I let me show you how much I have. So my favorite pink palette is by ColourPop. Their Valentine's Day collection. I think this was like 2 years ago, Lost in Love. So I have this, all pink, gorgeous, love it. I have Blush Crush also from ColourPop that I just bought, love it. Also, so similar. I have the ColourPop Sailor Moon. I have the whole Sailor Moon collection. And then I got Sailor Moon collection. At least that's not all pink, but still very like berry toned. And now I have this one. So I definitely don't need any more warm tone pinks in my collection, at least for right now. Unless I see something I can't resist, which I'm sure will happen. But anyway, back to what was in the Iconbox. Natasha Denona Retro Palette. So this comes with a big juicy mirror, and I love when palettes have mirrors. I wish they all came with mirrors. I didn't take the film off yet, but it comes with a big fat mirror. And these are the colors, so pretty. I can't wait to play in this. I'm really excited about this. It's like a transitional shade. I'm really excited. This is just me in a palette. If I could wear these tones every day, which I kind of do, then, you know, I would be in heaven. But love that. So now let's get into our makeup and let's start using all of these products. Okay, so we don't have time, nor do I want to do eyebrows because, like I said, I'm not going out somewhere. I'm just literally going to make some extra money. So we're not doing too much. I'm just going to brush my eyebrows and that's it. Look, they're done. I'm going to go straight in with my foundation and base makeup. I got my Tarte Shape Tape Creamy in 35N medium, and I use this to underpaint my face because I have just like my dark marks have gotten a lot better. I wish I would have taken a before and after photo after I started using Korean skincare, because I had so many dark marks to the point where like I still have dark marks, but they're more like gray and they're more muted and they're a lot less prominent and they're just fading more and more as I'm using the skincare. So it's been like amazing. All right, so I'm not going to wet my sponge. Sometimes I'll just like moisten it, but I got this sponge from Ulta. It's like an Ulta brand sponge, and I noticed that when this one's really soaked, it tends to take off the makeup while you're blending it, which I do not like. I'm a full coverage girly, if you cannot tell by now. So I'm just gonna start blending around the corners, really letting that concealer where I applied it kind of stay kind of thick, you know, because again, I need/want a lot of coverage. So I'm just really, the premise of this is just to kind of like get this all over. I saw this idea of, this is my version of it, but I saw this idea of underpainting from TikTok makeup girlies that I really love their makeup and I love their bases. Their bases were like sweat proof, line proof, everything proof, and it was because they did underpainting. So that's what I like to try to do. I'm sure I'm not doing it correctly, but this is just what's been working for me. So now that the concealer is all over, now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Fix fluid in shade NC40. And I'm going to do like 2.5 pumps. I'm going to go back in with that setting spray. just to kind of re-wet the sponge a little bit. Again, I don't want it soaking wet because this... Alright, so now I'm just beating in my foundation. And that's pretty much it. So I think I'm just going to kind of speed through the blending part. Okay, so I just kind of did my base off camera. I finished my foundation and I went in with Tarte Shape Tape in 12N Fair Neutral under my eyes, over the bridge of my nose, and just my highlighting points. Now it's time to use this bad boy. So now we're going to start getting into the products that came in the box. So this is the Glass Powder by Rodale. I'm just kind of getting some on the lid there. That's what it looks like. So let's just go ahead and start setting our face and baking with it. I will say it's more of like a neutral toned loose powder. Like it's not necessarily white. I would say it's more like a beigey color, which I'm totally okay with. I don't know if it'll add any color to my makeup, but if it does, it'll just warm it up a little bit, which I'm not mad about. I do like so far how it's laying. I love when powders are powdering. And what I mean by that is that, like, I guess I love when powders really apply nicely to the skin and they don't fight you, if that makes sense. Like some powders, I feel like they look really powdery and then you go to apply them and they don't sit where you place it and it just falls off and it doesn't really do anything. And like some powders just aren't all made equal and some of them just aren't good for baking, and I love to bake. So this is doing what it needs to do. So that's good. I am going through a lot of this, I will say. Now I'm gonna let that set everywhere where you basically see it. And then I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation, also in NC40. And I'm gonna use that to set the areas of my face that don't have the powder. So we're really testing to see if this powder is gonna do anything for the fine lines underneath my eyes, and if it'll help, basically. I know I said earlier in this video, I think another day, that like I wasn't going to do a get ready with me because it was going to take forever. Well, we're ending the video with a get ready with me, so oh well. So we're just going to go ahead and let that set, and I will be back after I've brushed it off. Alright, so my base is officially done. It's set, it's powdered. Now let's move on to the eyes. Usually I work the other way around. I do my eye makeup first, but lately I haven't known what the heck I'm gonna do when I go into my eyes, so I just kind of like do my face makeup while I think about it. But we are going to use only eyeshadows from here, so let's go ahead and open this up. I love Glitz, this pink glitter shadow. Of course I do. It's so pretty. I think I'm going to go in with Nude Mauve, which is this color right here, and get a little bit on the brush, and we're going to use that in the crease, which, by the way, I just want to say off the bat, wow, that's more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Way too much on the brush. Wow, I love posting get ready with me's because I love makeup and it's so fun. I am not, if it's not painfully obvious, I am not a makeup artist. So, you know, if you don't like how my makeup comes out, or, you know, or I'm sure there are tons of makeup artists that you can watch on YouTube that will actually, you know, have a lot more products than I have and are better at explaining what they're doing. And I think that's great. I am not a makeup artist. I am on here because I just like being creative and I like sharing my life, and I want to share my life with the people that will hopefully maybe read my book one day. So if I'm doing something wrong or this isn't how you would necessarily do your makeup, just be easy on me because I am not a professional and I have never will claim to be, okay? So I got that blended out in the crease. I like it. It's really pretty. This eyeshadow is very soft. It's very blendable. I'm loving this so far. So next, what should we do? There's one called Amara here in the corner right next to Hello. It's another matte shade. This looks really pretty. I think I'm going to put it like on the corners. Ooh, look how pigmented that is. So pretty. Alright, so I just put Amara in the corners of my eyes. I mean, not in the corners, I'm sorry, in the outer corner. Kind of dragged it to the middle. I just have that little blank space in the front. So now I want to do something shimmery, and I'm looking at that middle shade right there, Psychedelic. How pretty is that? When it comes to these really glittery shades, I just like going in with my finger. Look how pretty that is. It's so shiny. Can it focus? There you go. It's so pretty. Get some on my finger and just kind of stamp it in. Wow. That's really pretty. It's really pretty. All right, and because we are testing out makeup, we are going to go all out, and now we're going to use the Bisha in Downtown Black, the eye pencil that we got in the box. Let me see if I can get, I'll use this MAC compact as my little mirror, and let's attempt to do a wing. Let me stop breathing. That's one wing. I like it. It's very sharp. The tip's not floppy at all. And it makes it really easy to draw on the wing. I'm going to go ahead and draw on the other one, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got my wings on. They're definitely sisters and not twins. Or cousins or not twins. But they're cute. It does what it needs to do. Now I'm going to go in with the Persona mascara. And let's try this out. Now, for what it's worth, I feel like, not like, I'm not trying to say this, like, I'm not trying to, like, brag or anything. I genuinely think that even, like, shitty mascara looks somewhat decent on me because I have my dad's lashes. So they're long, they're curly, and they're black. So, I mean, mascara definitely does something for me. It definitely helps give me like a oomph, especially when I'm wearing a lot of makeup like I am now. So you can, I'm dropping things left and right. So you can actually see my lashes a little bit more. But my I very much have long curly lashes regardless. So I'm a bad person to go to when it comes to like, does this mascara curl? Does it what? Because it's like almost any mascara is gonna work for me, to be honest. Just to be honest. But some work better than others, I suppose. I'm really liking this one so far. I really like what it's doing for my lower lashes. I definitely like going over my lower lashes quite a bit. But that's it. I really like it. I actually really like that wand. Let me get a close-up. That's kind of what we're working with. It's pretty, right? I like it. All right, so now we're going to move on to the lip. All right, I'm feeling cute. I like where this has been going. So now I'm going to take the Lidda, I think, soft fill lip pencil. And this one's in Dusk. Let's see what this looks like. It's very much a wash of color. Like, this is like something I would throw in my purse, you know, if I needed like to make a quick lip combo to look alive. It's very subtle. It's a very smooth though. It feels like a lip balm. It's matte, but it's not drying. I'll give it that. And now we're gonna go in with the Natasha Denona Berry Pop lipstick. We're just gonna go right in. I don't use any like fancy like lip brushes. Very soft, very matte. Pretty. A very, very, very slight sheen, but it's very natural in terms of the finish. I feel like it's very moisturizing. It didn't cling to like the dry patches I usually have on my lower lip. It glides on. It feels like a balm. Wow. I really like this. Definitely throwing this in my purse as a go-to. And now the last product that we need to try, I believe, is this blush highlighter that I admitted I wasn't like a huge fan of like the color or the consistency, just because I feel like I'm gonna have to really dig into this to get something out of it. But we're gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna use this random brush. So I got some. I'm gonna place it where I would normally like a highlight, because it says it's a highlighting like combo type of product. See, I'm almost like lifting up my makeup trying to get payoff out of this. Yeah, this is one thing I don't think, which for what it's worth, I think out of the whole box, if there's one thing I wasn't crazy about, I think that's gonna go ahead and spray my face. And I am done and ready to DoorDash. So my overall review. Alright, so I just got like a close-up, so now I'm done and I'm ready to go DoorDash. This is a lot of makeup for DoorDashing, but I mean, hey, whatever. I'm kind of into it. Overall, I like everything except for this bad boy. It's really hard to get a color payoff. I had to like dig into the pan just to get that, and I know you can barely see it. I'm not a huge fan. I'm a fan of peach, but not to like the extent to have like a giant blush of it. But that's okay. I think overall, after spending $100 on the box, I think it was honestly worth it. We will wait for the wear test. I'm gonna go DoorDash for about like 2-3 hours, and we'll see how the makeup holds up from me like getting in and out of the car, and just it's kind of raining outside, and see what's going on with that. But so far, first impressions, I like everything but that. I love what the mascara did for my lashes. Again, disclaimer, I already have pretty long lashes, so I get this result quite often using mascara, but I mean, I do like it. I do like it a lot. I love the eyeshadow, the Natasha Denona. I mean, you can't beat her with eyeshadow. The lipstick, the lip pencil underneath. So far, the setting powder is all right. Like I said, we'll see how it works out, but so far so good. I really like everything. I'll see if I change my mind after 3 hours, and I will tune back in and tell you guys on a scale of like 1 to 10 what I rate the Icon Ipsy box. All right, so it is several hours later. I even went on the treadmill. I know you're not supposed to work out with makeup on, but whatever. I have a treadmill in my house, so I wanted to use it. But yeah, everything held up pretty nice. I do like the setting powder. I don't think it did anything for the lines, in my under eye, but I didn't settle in them too bad, like to the point where like I would use a setting powder again. The lip stayed on beautifully. It kept my lips moisturized, which I usually don't expect out of a lipstick. And overall, I love it. I'm in love with this eyeshadow look. Like the fact that I did this with only 3 eyeshadows, and it was something quick. I used one brush and my finger, and I think it came out so cute. I love the liner. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a liquid liner. Overall, I paid $36 to renew my Ipsy, Ipsy, and then I paid an additional about $76 to upgrade it in order to get Ultimate. So basically a little over $100 in order to get the Iconbox. Unless you already have a subscription, then I would assume you would only have to pay the $75 and change because you're already on a monthly sub. Anyway, do I think it's worth it? Just because I really didn't like this product, which was the blush highlighter. Believe it or not, I am wearing it, and I had to really dig into the pan, and as you can see, it's like nowhere on my face. And for the price, I understand it's supposed to be like a value, like you're getting products that, you know, equate to a lot more than what you're spending, but still, you're still spending your hard-earned money on it. So I feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this box a solid 7.5. Will I buy the Ultimate box again? Yes, I did enjoy it enough. I think I want to give it one more shot and see if I can get a box where I love everything in it. And if I have another one where there's like another dud, I'm probably not going to continue getting the Ultimate Icon boxes. I do have the regular subscription, so that should be coming this month as well. So I don't know, I might make a video on that one too, but I really wanted to do the Natasha Denona Icon box because it was my first Icon box ever. Just wanted to give you guys a close-up of my makeup. Nothing's been touched up. So, like I said, overall, 7.5. I would love to give it a 10, but I just feel like every single product should be a knockout of the park, and because of that highlighter blush combo product, I'm gonna have to rate it down, but I really did love everything else. So like I said, I will do the box one more time. I think the next one's like in February or something, so I will be doing that one, and we'll see what we get. But all in all, I love this makeup look. I'm kind of sad that I didn't go anywhere. I just wore this to go DoorDash. But yeah, so that's how I feel about the Natasha Denona Icon box. Now, before I part ways with you guys on this vlog, I do want to know, how do you guys feel about Vlogmas? As a consumer of vlogs, I love Vlogmas. A lot of my favorite creators are no longer doing Vlogmas to like the full extent because they've been doing it for so long. I would love to do Vlogmas. However, my life is really boring. Like, I'm not like, like a full-time influencer. I don't have like a bunch of free time to go ahead and do fun things. Occasionally here and there, I do things and I do try to record it. But day to day, I just work my day job, which I work from home. So I'm on a computer 8 hours out of the day. Nothing really to record there. And yeah, the weekends is really where the fun times, if you will, kind of kick in. So I don't think I'll be doing Vlogmas. I am trying to vlog a lot more often and post a lot more often. So I'm probably going to do my attempt at Vlogmas, which is vlogging as much as I possibly can while still hoping they're somewhat entertaining. Like, if I don't have anything to talk about, I simply won't vlog, but if I do, I will. But yeah, if you made it to the end of the vlog, as always, I appreciate you, I adore you, I love you, mwah, all the things. And I hope you stick around. If you like this video, please subscribe. And yeah, and remember, everything is going to be okay. Literally everything. All right? I'll see you guys next time.